it's almost Valentine's Day. I thrifted this cute little black dress a few months ago, and I kind of just want to amp it up, make it a little bit more my style. The dress is American Apparel. It's a size small, and it was $6.99 at Goodwill. We're gonna upcycle it into this little black dress that is everywhere on my timeline. Everyone is obsessed with it. I think it's from the brand called Lioness. Yeah, I'll put some pictures right here. But yeah, I think it's so flattering. It's like so sexy. It's kind of giving octopus tentacles, and I think it's gonna be pretty easy to recreate. This is what it looks like on me. I really hope that the tightness isn't going to jeopardize kind of the way that it's gonna look on me. I don't think so, because I'm gonna be creating like slits. But that is sort of like an issue that I'm foreseeing. And then I'm definitely gonna be using my serger, because I'm going to be making those little tentacle like wavy legs, and for that you kind of need a rolled hem. If you don't have one, you could definitely use your regular sewing machine, just stretching the fabric and using a zigzag stitch. Another thing is, I think I'm going to be keeping the straps. I do love a strapless moment, but I feel more comfortable and I feel like more supported with straps. And fashion is all about being comfy and cute, and you just have to know what works for your body and what makes you feel the best in. Okay, so the first thing I'm actually going to do is I'm going to grab some chalk and kind of just map out the slit. So I slipped the dress on top of my dress form and then began cutting both those left and right slits. So this is how this fitting is looking like. I like this height. I think it's high enough. Now what we're going to start working on are going to be like the actual ruffles. I kind of found this scrap fabric, and it does have like a good amount of stretch, and we kind of need that to create those like beautiful ruffly slash tentacle things that are going to go, you know, by the thighs. I'm just going to measure how much of that fabric I need, and I'm just going to go all along the perimeter of the bottom of this dress that we just cut. I cut the two strips that are gonna become ruffles. Now I'm just gonna grab this scrap piece of fabric and do a little fabric test. Okay, so that fabric did not work. It didn't have as much stretch as I'd like it to have. It didn't really like curl up. I found this scrap fabric. I think this is the bottom of a little like cardigan, and this has some pretty good stretch, so once I put it in, it's gonna create a nice little curvy tentacle, the one that we're looking for. I just sewed together some scrap pieces to make long pieces. Now we just have to pin these little tentacle legs to the dress and start serging. Here are my serger settings. This is for a knit kind of stretchy material, and we're going to do a slight tug when we sew, so that way we can get some nice tension and give us kind of that lettuce or like that curvy hem. So here I'm just showing you that you want to pin wrong sides together, because essentially we're going to be creating an exposed seam, but because it's black you won't be able to tell. So here I'm just serging all of those sides, making sure to do both the side with the dress and then just the other side as well, so that we can get a lettuce hem on both sides. So as you can see, the little tentacles are already forming because of that tension that we set it to. So it's the next day and I'm ready to try on the dress, but I've seen a lot of people style the dress with that cute little flower necklace, so I think we're gonna upcycle. I wasn't expecting this video to turn into a 2-for-1 upcycle, but here we are. Let's get into it. I'm gonna be making it out of a scrap piece of denim that I found in my little inventory. I think that something with a little bit more structure would be the best, because we need the petals to kind of hold themselves up. So I'm going to quickly draw the pattern on this scrap fabric, and then I'll show you what I come up with. I made this little petal out of a little cardboard, so I'm just going to be using this as a stencil. So I'm just going to trace that out. And then I should be left with this.
Pick it up from your armchair. Finding the right person is just as easy. Fill out a short questionnaire.
Okay, so these are my little petals cut out. Now I'm just going to do a basting stitch, and then we're just going to scrunch that up and then put that on a ribbon. I pinned all the petals in place, and then I just sewed that together,
And then I grabbed a little E6000 and I glued a little button on it and then just hand stitched it to a ribbon.
Okay, so this is the before.
And this is the after. I absolutely love how these little tentacle legs just gave it so much more character. It feels so much more my style. And we certainly cannot forget about the necklace, honey. Look how cute it is. It was upcycled again from scrap fabric. And yeah, I just think this little all black look, this little black dress is so much more elevated and the movement is just so incredible. I was definitely worried about the size, but honestly, I just felt super snatched and it was still comfortable. And yeah, I'm so happy with how this turned out. I hope you guys learned something. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.